So, yeah. We're just doing this. So we're starting to learn the second half of the second she said today. It's good. But we'll make sure we've done a bit of a warm-up first. So notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. Then take a wider stance. We're going to move towards the raise the leg. Move towards the raise the leg. Keep breathing some more. Nose. Breathing in and out. And then raise the heel, raise the right. Three, two, and one. Bounce. Nice and tall through the crown of the head. Breathing in, breathing out, just releasing in the lower back. So we'll start learning a couple of the moves. Okay. Very good. Okay, relax around here more. We're going up, 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 up. Keep going, keep going. Gotcha. And up. So we did movement 1 to 9 last week, didn't we? Yeah. And that went okay. So we're going to look at movement 10, 11, and 12 today. And then Much better. I like that one. Okay, let's do some. Just imagine the muscles around the back are kind of melting. Can you hear me all right at the back? Right. What about on Zoom? Can you hear me on the Zoom? Okay, great. Yeah, just a bit of advance notice. So next week I will be having to travel to Scotland. I'm doing some performing, but I'm also doing the movement workshops up there for some musicians, and I'm getting paid. Very unusual. So it was a very good opportunity. So I couldn't really. No, basically, then I'm spending. I'm there from Thursday until Monday, and they're paying me. Although out of that, I've had to buy my accommodation and my train fares. So, but I'm getting paid 750 quid. It's all right. Although at least half of that's gone on train accommodation and food. But that's still what's left overall. That's still. No, I don't. I'm not. I've got to wait a few years before I can get a rail card again. I've got a network card, but it only lasts for, it doesn't go all the way to Scotland. And then round, but my friend, we travelled as a group, so we got a discount. But it's still, it would have been cheaper to fly. But when we looked into it, the amount of time with all the waiting and things, it's actually better just get on the train and then be good. And then the week after, let's do this. Let's do some shoulders. Oh, that's nice. Oh, lovely. I'm not here next week, and I'm also away the week after. So Leslie will be doing gentle exercise, because the problem is the only Tai Chi teachers I know that are good are already teaching on Thursday morning, because basically I've asked Alison and Mike, and they're both teaching. We've had Tai Chi teachers before that were really super serious, and you don't really want that first thing in the morning, do you? Serious? No. And then we go around the other way. So we're asking, or it will be one of the usual suspects that know what they're doing, because I thought, no, we don't want. Oh, that's good. But yeah, I've got teacher training the next week. It's a bit unfortunate. So those of you on Zoom, I'll still be teaching my Zoom 10 till 11 on the Thursday, but from my back doorstep. Yeah, I've done. I went to one of Mark, the rehab guy in Birmingham. I went to one of his courses, and because I got stuck, I was on the train, so I actually did Tai Chi on the train, joining in with the guys on the Zoom. It was another teacher training thing. It's great. No, they didn't join in. I can't understand why. And I'm going the other direction. I mean, it was all. The other very exciting thing that's actually got to say, if any of you have got a phone, fancy the day. I got the right thing. Tai Chi and Nature Day at Kingfisher's Bridge Nature Reserve on Friday, the 10th of July. They got the date right. They put the wrong date before. And I've got little leaflets. I got them from Burwell Print. wonderful job, Barbara. So if anyone wants a little leaflet, and if you can't make friends, no. I'm very much looking forward to it because last time when we did it, let's just reach up and go. Last time we did it, we were doing our Tai Chi, and then there was a progressively larger crowd of water buffalo watching the Tai Chi, which was brilliant. I've not done Tai Chi with an audience of water buffalo before, and it would be lovely. I was very happy. It's mostly about tea breaks. So we do Tai Chi for a bit, and then we stop for tea and cake, and then we do a bit more, and then we stop for lunch. And then there's the choice of advanced Tai Chi, or to go for a walk with one of the wardens, and then we have another tea break, and then we do the last bit of the Tai Chi. So it's sort of, because then when you're doing something all day, if you break it up with breaks, it's not so bad. And one more time. That's getting better, isn't it? Oh, okay, let's just wait the legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then we're going across. 1, 2, 3. So, for those of you that are Zoom orientated, I've started teaching my Tai Chi fitness class on Friday mornings, 10 till 11:30. Fitness exhaustion. It's great. We did it last week, me and Amy, and it was really hard work. We were punching with weights in our, only little weights in our hands. Okay, and then we'll do this one. I'll just get my hamstrings. So just to wait the legs up. 9, 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick, kick, kick. Grab all the weight. Let's shoot. Kick, kick. Yeah, the bottom's really high. It's a nightmare. I can really feel it. Oh, horrible. Kick, kick, kick. And then like this. I went tall. Went up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick, kick, kick. Kick, kick, kick. Kick, kick, kick. Kick, kick, kick. So yeah, I'm spending 2 days with Master Chen. We did both legs, yeah. Yes, you must have blinked. I mean, you might want to do the other leg. Don't tell anybody. You might want to do the other leg quickly, and then just do your other leg. We don't mind. Just do it, and then otherwise it'll be unequal. We'll stop practicing our standing break. So yeah. Yes, it's tricky, isn't it? Amazing. Like last night in Tai Chi class, because it was a bit muggy, and we were doing a move, and we walked across the room, and I'd got there, and then I thought, have I actually done anything? It was really strange. So there we are. So it's normal. Don't worry. So we'll just do the hands. Yeah, it is strange. It's funny because you're relaxing, and then when you're really relaxed, sometimes your brain actually switches off. Just one of those things. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're getting confirmatory grinning on Zoom. So yeah, you know that one, don't you? When your brain just completely switches off, and then you forget what planet you're on. You know, yeah. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this one. So like this and forward, in, out, and if I do it really slow, little finger like this, each finger individually, and individually Yeah. It's a good one. It works the brain, and also it helps get the circulation round to the hands, which is quite useful because, especially if you have like if you get a bit of stiffness in the joints, it's just moving them. It just helps. It's like putting the WD-40 on. Yeah. Okay, right. The next one is like this. So you go like that, and then what you do is you close, open, close, open. And if you want, you can do a little wiggle with you can make it into a little dance. So when I've done this with Eva, she makes it into a little, next time you're out clubbing or whatever. I don't know. Did I have a club in the evening? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, I don't really go club. My mum goes clubbing. I don't. Yeah. So there we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And my friend Maggie, I think she's 79, she goes clubbing in Soho. So she was with her friends. She's out protesting and then they go clubbing afterwards. It's very. Well, there we go. We just do this. Not too much. I went once, but it was too noisy. So I went, this was when I was in my 20s, and then I went to the library. I'm really exciting. Did you have a nice time? Yeah, I went back to the library. It's great. Much quieter. It's lovely. Lovely and quiet. Great place. Much better. Yeah, it feels, yeah. The library wins any day. I go clubbing. No, I'll go to the library. All that knowledge. Marvellous. And then go the other way. I'll wait till I'm in the 80s, then I'll start going clubbing. So I won't be able to hear then. Great. Marvellous. My mum, when she went clubbing with her friends, they'd both lost their husbands, so they wanted to cheer themselves up. And the music was so loud she could hear it, even though she took her hearing aids out. So all the young people loved dancing with my mum and her friends because they were the oldest people. Everyone else was in their 20s and 30s. And they were the oldest people in the club. But occasionally she visits stuff. Okay, let's just wiggle the toes. And then draw the toes in and stretch the toes out. So yeah, that's good. And then what we're doing is we're going to come up like this. And then slow down. So when you come down, try and do it slowly. It can be, if you don't quite get your balance, you sometimes kind of thump downwards, but try and avoid that. So this is a good ankle strengthener. Good for the toes. And there's a new move that we'll be doing in the class on Wednesday night. So we'll do the new one. Let's just make sure our body's in good nick. So, yeah, I've been having quite a lot of fun with the wildlife. We had so I ended up having to evict a very large frog from the front doorstep yesterday because I had my cello on my back and then I looked forward and I thought, well, that's a really realistic looking frog toy, I thought, because it was on the little white feet. And then I looked a bit closer and it wasn't a toy, it was an actual frog. I thought, I reckon the cat must have brought it in through the cat flap or something. And then I couldn't open the front door because the frog was in the way, so I had to shoot it. And then it hopped a bit and looked a bit terrified. Well, if a giant beast came you know, probably thought I wanted to eat it or something. And then, then it managed to hop out. So I've called it Gregor Frobrickson. So if he pops back, I know what his name is. So here we go, we'll do this one. But yeah, it was really, really good bio. I was really impressed with its jumping and its hopping. It was jumping like proper, because Eva wants to sort of do jumping and hopping, and crawling, and the frog could do all of those. I was really impressed by biomechanics. Really, really connected, and it went doing. It was getting that bounce and shake move really well. So it's very.
You should have told that frog to hop it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I have to tell the frog to hop it. Yeah, that's right, Amy. And then we come this way, and we go like this. This way. So we're just doing some. This is a good one just to help wake the legs up and help wake back up. So, yeah. Okay, one more time each side. And then we'll do the new one. So like this, and you go like this and like this. You don't have to go as deep as me. You don't have to go as shallow as me either if you want to. If you wanted, you could do it like this. If you want. If you want to show off in front of all of your mates, you can do that. And you can really. No one's doing it. See, Amy's disappeared, so I'm assuming you're doing it, Amy, on Zoom. And Lisa, yeah, you're doing a sensible version on Zoom. Very good. Each side, that's great. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, just make sure you can get back up again with that. Good, isn't it? Yeah. So that one I actually stole from Mr. Motivator and Tai Chi-fied it because it was a lot more sort of vigorous and jerky, whereas I made it all smooth. So you can even just, like, that's going to work your brain if you just do it like that. You know, with it, and also it's a good stretch for the lower back. Okay, let's do this one, and then let's better do some. Oh, that's good. Oh. Yeah, my housemates like the name of the frog. They thought that was good. I told them to be careful because some of my housemates have got very large feet, so that's why I felt compelled to evict Gregor from my house. No, I said to him, "You're not paying any rent. You shouldn't be in here." And then there we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Let's do some neck exercise. So we're going side to the side, down. Opposite side, down. The side, down. Opposite, down. So do be careful because it is quite muggy out there. One more. Have a little wiggle. Let's do a bit of the kelp side. So this is Jaya Rudyard's movement, where you imagine you're a giant kelp. Right. So sort of Zen kelp up a bit. Very nice. And you're moving. So you're moving your spine and it's a bit like, it kind of reminds me, one of my friends sent me a Kate Bush video. It reminds me a bit of that. And you just, there we go. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, nice. So, okay, just to get ourselves in our lower dantium, just turn. So this is the one we did last night. Does that. Then he turns, opens. 3, 4, and then what we did for a bit was we turned our centre, so we feel our centre turning, we're putting our hand, so it's called the lower dantian, and it's 3 fingers down and 3 fingers in. Ask an acupuncturist. And just getting that turning, very useful for when we do the turning bits in the second half of the form. There's a few turning bits, so being able to turn your center is good. And then we go back to, this is called Tai Yang exercise. I'm not sure what that means, but that's the name of it. But he was saying, if you're feeling a bit discombobulated or something, you can do this movement and do it very slowly, and it's a good one for helping you calm down and ground. So that was what we said last night. I thought, well, that's useful. I will practice it. So I did it this morning, actually. I usually do a bit of stretching and then a little bit of qigong every morning. And we go one more time each side. And we're gonna, now we've lowered ourselves into a full sense of security. Let's go back to that one again, just to get that turning. So the movement number 10 is bend the bow and shoot the arrow, but for the purposes of the second set, it's a very soft and open version of it. It's not like the 8 strands of the brocade where you really, you go into deep stances and you really go to town. So you're in like a very gentle horse stance, and you just come up like that. And then I was watching Master Wong do it online yesterday. I was just having I had another little look, because I'm also doing this with my Burwell beginners. We've done the first half. And I'll show from the side view. You come up in the middle, and there's a bit of a squat thing going on. And then, so you go into the corner, you come down, and then there's a weight comes. I'll show from the back. So, that. And then the other thing you want is the tiger's mouth. The tiger's mouth. It's like this. So you kind of put your hand there, and then there's a gap. There's a gap there, and that's the tiger's mouth. So you're opening. So they often talk about the tiger's mouth in the hand. So if we just try that again. And we're more 60-40. Like this, and down, and nice and tall through the crown of the head. Come in the middle, up. So it goes up and then down. And as you're going down, that's when the arms are spreading out. Yeah. Like you're about to burst into song or something, it's like a. That's it. So you want to put your weight in the middle and then transfer your weight, and you're like in the back leg rather than being forward. It's like that. That's it. Can you feel it emerging in the legs? It's great, isn't it? Yeah. So just relax. So the other versions I've done, I did a version with Barry where we'd have our thumbs like that, and we'd go like this. And then we come down, and then, so that's another way. It was quite, and when you've done that quite a few times, you get quite tired. And then the other way I've done with Mark, where we go like this, and it's a big step, and you go like this. And then you come back in the middle. So there's still the up down thing. So this is like from the 8 strands of the brocade version. And then there's another version I did with Mike. He does it more like this. So those different versions. That's just, I think Emma's got a version. I can't remember what it is, but the one we're doing is just, it's quite civilized, really. Okay, twin dragons cross the ocean. Yeah, so it's like that, like when they made the shadow puppet. Yeah, and then what happens is you go like this, and then you step into a bow and arrow stance, shift your weight forward, and then cross the ocean with your twin dragons. That's cool, isn't it? You could like imagine like a dog sled, but with dragons on crossing the ocean. That'd be awesome. So Chinese dragons are very snake-like, and they look like snakes with arms and legs, little arms and legs. And they've got wispy bits. And they're very different to like the Georgian dragon, pub dragon. They don't look anything like those dragons. Chinese dragons look different from Western dragons. So you're thinking of a slender, live, a slender and snake-like thing, if that helps. That's good. You're doing very well. And one more. And then you come back. Okay, so the third movement is, I think it's that one. Yeah, we'll do that one. So this is where the waist turn comes in very handy. So you start by holding the ball. I'll demonstrate it. We go like this. We come around. We hold the ball. Step. So what you want to do when you do this bit, there's that turning. So you've got the turning of the waist. So there's this happening in the middle, and then that draws in, and we're going to the corners. So if I turn around, yeah, if I turn around, we step, lift up the fingers, put the rubbish in. Then you come around, turning the waist, step, round, 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 draw in, step, heel, toe. So the stepping is like an agile cat. So there was a very funny thing with a cat who interrupted a ballet in Turkey, the Russian ballet, and it's gone viral around the news, and it was when Romeo died and Juliet was distraught, the cat turned up because they have stray cats, and he started playing with Romeo's head. And then he ended up getting a standing ovation because they brought him back. Look it up. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. But they're very moving, the way they move. So there's this is lion place of the ball, which is like a kind of a cat. So you've got this powerful but fluid. You want to get that essence of movement when you're doing it. So if we just go back to this one. It's very good. Yeah, do have water. Very good. Because you want to. Okay, and then we'll just do the circling. So if you put your hand on your lower dantian, and we're just going to turn. And that's this movement. This is the in-betweeny bit. Okay, one more this side. Right, now we're going to change sides. So we've got that feeling. So it comes in at the bottom, out at the top, and it's circular, shaking the side, circular movement. We're all breathing. Oh, wait, there's a fly. New friend. Okay, so now let's try that again. Round, round, draw in. Yeah. Like a big line. Lion face, look, relax the shoulders. That's not bad. Let's have a little. We'll definitely. It's a very good effort from everybody. And I can see there's a few variations, but that's okay. It's just, I had a very nice chat with Eva. She's one of my main teachers in Reading, and she said you've got to tell your students about the 3 E's. So explore, experiment, and enjoy. So it needs to be, even if you're doing a very distinctive variation, you want to enjoy it. So it doesn't, because you're exploring, and eventually the right move, if you do it enough times, you work out what the right move is just through by being aware of your body. So getting that sense of sensing through the body. So you're like using your body like antennae, internal and external environment. So when you're doing this, look, I go like this goes to about there, above my head, and then this pushes. But the fingertips are lining up with my shoulders. And then I transfer the weight. I'm making the circle, I draw in. That's much better, yeah. And then just let that relax. So let that relax a bit more. So you want to drop the shoulder. So try this. Now go. Oh, what a relief. Now try, look. Oh, perfect, very nice. And now you come around and see, you knew it all along. You knew it all along. And then like this, drop the shoulder and be very tall because you're a lion. And then we go, marvelous. And then come back. That was great. It was great. So lion pose of oh, we got the other tricky one. So this is where we're using our turning motion again. So it's got this in it. But we'll just do this a few times just to get that. This is a component. So you want to get into a bit of a wider stance. That's it. I'll show from the side. So I'm turning my center, turning center. This is lovely. And then go in the other direction, and we are bordering on tea time territory. I will try not to overspill. Okay. And then the other movement that happens, we'll just do them separately and we put them together. So you like this, double-handed push, and then come back, show from the diagonal. Double-handed push. So we're moving away, and look, there's a bend in the elbows. Bend in the elbow. We're nice and tall from the crown and head. Marvelous. So then what we're doing is we're doing it with the direction. So we're going that way, going that way. So goes like this. You draw in. You sink, step. So back. Draw in. Step. Okay. So when you get to here, still have you've got your hands put over knee, shoulder, hip, and you're torturing the crown of the head, you're feeling the feet. And then you're coming around in a circle, drawing in and pushing. Then once more. Just have a check. I think that's something cool. Oh, we've got 2 more minutes. My clock says it's 10:43. So that means we have got 2 full minutes to do a thing. We can't do those in the sequence yet. We're doing the individual movements. So what we'll do next week, we will be, not next week, in 2 weeks' time, sorry. So next week, the Zoomies will do something completely different for fun as a one-off. TBC. But when I return from yeah, it was unfortunate about that. Let's go back to this one. When I return from my training, so I can't really not go to teacher training because then I'd have nothing to teach you lot. So it's just one of those. And also the training's costing me 500 quid, 2 days of training. So I can't really, yeah. That's more than my Scotland money, but there we are. So sort of comes in and then goes back out again. But yeah, I'm sitting with Master Chen and he's been doing Tai Chi for 81 years. And he's been teaching for well over 60. So he's very, very good. Okay. Let's do triple heater because it's a bit muggy. So we'll be balancing, harmonizing our thermostat. So you go like that and you go like that. Go like that. Forward. Down. We do this 3 times. Down. 1. Down. So this is one I learned from Eva. 2. 3. 3. 2. 3. And then again. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. And one more time. 2. And then raise the target into the and we better make sure our face looks young. Put the hands together and polish the face. Underneath 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then rub the hands together. So because of the break, we're going to look at health dance, and why take off as fruit for those of you staying for the extra bit. Let's do a few bit more. For those of you going to tea, I hope it's nice. Then we make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, finger kick together. Yeah, lovely, great. Maybe the dragon. Maybe we should do the dragon. We've not done the dragon. We'll do the dragon. Do that. Yeah. Well, I didn't do the dragon serves teacups, which was very naughty. It's just so muggy. It's very hard to. It's very hard to think when it's this hot. It's so hot. Oh, I've got water. That will dry. So let's just go back to this turning and getting that turning. It's very, in last night's class, we were doing a lot of this. Good job. Oh. It is muggy. It's muggy today, isn't it? It's just feels the atmosphere is a bit. So there's a little leaflet there, if anyone fancies. You need a car to get there, though. I'm really looking forward to doing the Tai Chi in the nature reserve. It'd be great. Yeah. Um, I think you should be able, why don't you contact them to see what they say? Just say that you just want to pay this thing or then you can give them the 20 quid donation or something, I suppose they, yeah. Half. So if you just have them all, yeah, that would be fine. Or if if you turn up with cash and say, there you go, and then save them more, because it would still be more money for them, rather than go, no, you have to pay 45 quid. But phone them up first, because I'm not in charge of the money. I'm not in charge of the money, so. Um, so yeah, the Nature Date's a fundraiser for the charity, and I'm getting a nominal amount. Most of it's going to the water buffaloes, which is fair enough. Okay, right, now we've got that. Let's do this one. So we turn 1, 2, 3. Oh, is she coming back? We're doing it now. No, just doing it soon. She's doing it up there. She's up there. We'll do it. We'll keep the place warm for Sue. That's hilariously funny. Yeah, I said, oh, let's do teacups. We better do that for Sue. And then she's not even here. Yeah, it was like there was a day festival I helped co-organise with the other Farah. And then I was helping somebody wait for a taxi and keeping them, accompanying them while we were waiting, because she's got a bit of a balance issues. And the band that was on dedicated one of their songs to me for organising the thing, and I never heard it until the recording. So there we are. So. That's it. Oh. Oh, well, you can maybe try it with a deeper stance if you want a bit of the leg workout. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel that stretch. 6, 7. Nice. There we are. So that was for Sue, who didn't come. Let's do, yeah, we'll just do a bit of tree qigong, because it's just very, so you just feel the weight move from one foot to the other, and we're just generally randomly moving. So you can put some turns in, you can put some stretches in, you can try what we did earlier, we did that one. You can do what you like, really. You can go down, to some people when they're doing it, they go down low, they're just feeling the body. Mostly it's about the weight, feeling the weight, feeling the waist turn. We're just. Oh yeah. So yeah, sorry I had to take 2 full weeks of that. It's not intentional, but it's just I can't really not do my teacher training. It's advanced teacher training, and I can't really. He only comes to the country once a year, so it's like, yeah. And you'll all benefit. So you'll be paying £5 for what I paid 500 for. You know, there's only 12. It's so we get individual tuition from this guy. So it's worth. That's why it's so much money. And so, and then what you can do is you can start just doing, so we were looking at, we were doing this movement. We did this movement last week, I think, and you can do dragon serves teacups as a, you can just do the arms like that. And just, you can do this one where you do this movement, the rolling ball in water. So you can add, or any of the movements that we've done. And just move around. Don't go too fast, just go very slowly. It's quite a good workout. If you want, you can put little kicks in and things. Oh yeah, right. That's started off something, and you can put little punches and kicks. So that's when you get it goes a lot faster. We're doing a slow fighting dance. You know, obviously it's a very slow drunk person. You know. Just yeah, it's just quite nice just to move around. And we better do. Oh gosh, we better do a teeny tiny bit of white Poppers fruit due to popular request. Okay. Just it's quite nice having done something a bit randomised. It's quite nice to do something. Yeah. Set. It's like a set movements. There we go. So. The end of August, we've got they're resealing the pool, so there'll be a. I looked, we did it outdoors to do one off. I mean, what do you reckon? Can we do it outdoors? When it's really in August, we could maybe instead of doing it as a sport hall we shut. I mean, I'll have to do we'll do more white Poppers fruit. Good job. We'll do more white Poppers fruit, yeah, because I've just read that sign. It says the hall, they're getting a new floor in the hall. But we could go out, we could just go out on the lawn and ask Jeremy for the Tai Chi. I don't to keep fit. Matthew might be able to do it upstairs. It just seems a shame not to run it. Yeah. I mean, if we did Tai Chi in the studio, we'd all be like sardines, wouldn't we? So we can't do it there. But why don't we'll just have to lump it being on the lawn, and you could hide under the tree, and then what I'll do is I'll set up my phone and do the Zoom on my phone, and just hope that you can hear me all right for that day. Next scene. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's just do this one. So just come up. We'll do sun and moon to finish off. We just have to wear hats and I'm on Zoom next week, yeah, just from live from my back doorstep. I don't know, you'd need a techie person to ask. Have you got an email? What? Do you still get text though, if I send you a text? Do you? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So warm and kind thoughts to the heart. Well done, you. Oh, I really like Julia's music. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together. Nice. Well done. Brilliant.
I haven't left, but I won't see me till July 24th.
Okay, no worries.
But it's good.
Have a nice time, whatever you're doing, but yeah, good, great. Yes. So yeah, next week, Amy, I'll stop the recording. Thanks for coming, those of you watching on YouTube. Right.